Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today as Above So Below. This is Moon's Day. Teaching every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my life, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are African traditional religions and traditions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. Salutations to each and every one of you guys. Those that do also not know, my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the magical systems by which we do our conjure and how we manifest those things. On this live, I'm geared to melanated people that are in the church, that are practicing the ATRs, of the black arts, and I'm also geared to those that have left the church and still practice the ATR but have church influence. My main objective is to teach real magic, real spirituality. So it doesn't matter whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, whether you're a Christian, Ajay, whether you're a mystic. These lives are here for you. Now, this is my birthday weekend. My birthday was on Sunday. I am 52 years of age. Now, I have been doing magic, spell work, conjure since I was a child. I'm talking about 3 or 4 years of age, and I am 51. I'm 52 now. 52 years of age. I have been doing spell work and conjure for a very long time. And my reasoning is to come on social media because I want melanated people to hear from somebody that is actually doing this work, that is actually manifesting this work. And so I want to first say salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Palo. Why these lives are important? Because they allow people that really want to have a understanding of energy, frequency, and vibration, and understanding where they're putting their time, energy, and money. Thank you so much, Minister. What's up, Mama Susan? She was first in the live. Gemini, and then we got Reverend Al wishing me a happy birthday. Yes, sir. And then I got my Demetrius, my Gemini, and then I got my crab cakes coming up in this mother sucker. Thank you so much. In Colorado. I've been going all day. I went to get my appointment done for tomorrow to my hematologist, and I've been in Miami because me and Canberra. Now I want to say, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, my Padrino, Oba, and all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Najee. To all of my Christian, to all of those that, even my atheists, to all of these people that are black in every ethnic group, when it comes down to melanin, to each and every one of you guys that may or may not have an opportunity to work with me for various reasons. Okay, probably it's about money, and it's okay. But I teach enough knowledge, wisdom, understanding on my platform that you still can get help. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an instant burn here and there. Now, I'm located presently. I was in Miami today. Karen O'Brien is my first my first member. Excuse me. My first member in my Haitian Voodoo. Now, those that know me and follow me, Haitian Voodoo is my first love. My Loa has been there from the time of my birth. So this is the strongest aspect of my working that I do, not only for myself, but if you came to me and you wanted my heavy hitters, it would be in Haitian Voodoo. My particular Loa has made a pact with the Nkisi and Pungo, and so therefore he also has that Ache as well. So I went and got, I had to get these perfumes for my ceremony and my elixir. And Miami Care is more the Haitian stuff that I practice with. So I'm excited to manifest for Karen O'Brien because I want to show y'all through why some of y'all should have got that Haitian Voodoo membership. So through her, because I always need an example, I'm going to be able to show y'all some really serious magic. And one thing about Karen O'Brien, she tell it like a TI is, and she's a Gemini. She's honest about what is happening and what ain't happening. So I'm excited about that. Now, I want to say this. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, the Zales, saying some of the gifts that came through. Your heart probably might have been in the right place, But I'm a six-figure man, headed millionaire status. Some things don't do. Now, I want to tell y'all a praise report, and this might sound a little provocative, but it's after 10 o'clock, so I can talk this away. Now, those that do not know that I on Friday I was at work. I had an episode at my job. Come to find out once I got to the hospital that my hemoglobin had dropped down to a 4.3. I had previously had a blood transfusion earlier that week, but I end up my immune system ended up attacking the blood, destroying the blood, and so I had to go back into the hospital. And then you did the regimen correctly where how to protect my body and absorb. So let me tell y'all something. Now I haven't had you cannot check personally your hemoglobin. So my hemoglobin was when I left the hospital was 10.5. Now you cannot. What's up there? My Pisces got it. Now, and I'm not trying to be nasty when I say this, but I've always had an erection. I've always had a solid erection, even in my 50s. But let me tell y'all something. I might not know what my hemoglobin is, but I know I'm full of blood because my erection is so strong now until it hurts. I ain't never had an erection. I don't know what Viagra do for people or whatever, but the blood flow, because with men it takes 8 ounces of blood in order for, I don't care how long it is, I don't care how thick it is, it still takes eight fluid ounces in order for you to have a fully erect. I have never been this erect. You know, I don't even want to, like, it's like I have to subside the pain of just the stiffness. It's gonna be a fast fiasco when I get a hold of somebody. It's gonna be like jumping on iron. I've never been that hard in my whole life. I've always been erect and strong, but blood levels matter, y'all. I'm just here to say, like, at 52 years old, you would think I'll be on Viagra. It's a blood transfusion. And the blood they gave me was A positive. So I don't know if it's the A positive blood that got me right here so hard that it is hurting me. It's crazy. I like to be honest with people. Now, I'm gonna say this before we get started tonight. I'm gonna show y'all this. So y'all know I like it. I'm gonna show y'all my birthday cake. Oh, over here. Okay. I'll show you my birthday cake. I got my birthday set up. My Fedifun Oya Yanza. I got my that's my cake. It's a guava cake. That's passion fruit pie, and those are the gourmet cookies that I got from I have this bakery that I like to go to in Miami. Probably said, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Answers help me, I think. Right now. So that's my birthday setup that I got in the room. Cause I birthday all month long, but since I've been in the hospital and all this stuff been going on, I didn't get a chance. But that's how a Chief Apostle Ely is going to do his birthday thing. She said, I love Miami. Oh my God. So that's my setup in there. And then I got actually I can show y'all. Well, I was eating calamari, but I'm having cause it's still warm. I don't know. I'm having salmon, mashed potatoes, and asparagus tonight. And then I probably, if I get me some ass tonight, I'm gonna need them chicken wings to give me some more issue. But praise God. But that's good. Now, I want to say, I want to publicly apologize to Stormy. Now, what I'm apologizing to Stormy for, when I was telling everybody, I was like, Monique is my first membership when it comes to Paulo Miyambe. When it comes, and then Demetrius is my second member. But I forgot Stormy. Stormy had already paid her money to that, and I don't know why. I was on drugs, okay? Like, I don't take drugs, I don't drink, I don't do none of that. So when I do get that stuff in my system, I'm not really fully there. I'm not used to being high. I'm not used to being foggy. I'm not used to none of this. So I'm on steroids. Maybe that's why my dick's so hard. I don't know. I just know there's a change in the building, and it shocked me. So I want to personally apologize to Stormy. It was not intentional, overlooked, but I appreciate you contacting me through my text message and let me know that she showed me her receipts and everything. She is a true Sagittarius. She showed her receipts and everything. So I want to personally, in front of everybody, apologize. I know you didn't mean it harm, but I just appreciate you bringing it to my attention, because sometimes so much is going on with me, with people, that it's an oversight. So I appreciate you being there. The girl behind the counter, when I got in there, she said, I got you for breakfast in the morning. I said, you got me for breakfast in the morning? I said, at 50, I had somebody tell me, they said, you do not look 52 years old. You don't look in 50. I'm in there. Now, I wanted to, this is something I'm going to say this now. The reason I want to talk about this, because when you get your memberships, or you get graveyard work, or you get anything from me, I want y'all to understand my message tonight, because it is moon, and it's about growth, it's about cycles, it's about seasons. So let me explain this to you. When I put my title is You Have No Idea What's Possible, and I know the scripture say all things are possible to him or her that believeth, but I'm going to say this, and I don't want nobody taking offense to what I'm about to say, is that when it comes to the magic of possibilities, a lot of times, a lot of people have not operated in certain frequencies and certain vibrations. And so therefore, a lot of things in your life that you would not know you would have expressly gotten out of there. It's like being in the express lane, and when you're traveling, you have no idea of certain possibilities, because you don't walk in certain knowledge, wisdom, understand. If you have any questions, all you have to do is super chat. What's up there, my Boaz in the house? My Pisces. So I want y'all to understand something. If you have never lived in millionaire status, you don't know what the possibilities of what being a millionaire can do for you. If you do not have a certain level of education, you don't know what that level of education could have, the possibilities behind that. There's too many people that are saying out here, whether it comes down to healing, their prosperity, or their protection, about you can only operate in the possibilities of your measure, of your exposure, or what has been revealed to you. My excitement behind my work is because some of you guys are going to experience, that's even down to the graveyard work. Think about what you didn't think was possible until you got your graveyard work. Think about what was possible before you got certain works done or certain candles done. And then when the possibilities start coming, then you're like, oh my God, look what's happening. This is going on and that going on. This is what I mean. And it comes down to real magic, real spirituality. Your trial, your situation may remain the same, but depending on where you are, whether you are in voodoo or whether you're in Santeria or Kumi or Congo, and the level of energy that certain people have the capacity of bringing into your life, what it does, it changes what we call the law of probability. Every time you make a move to add something to your working, Demetrius upgraded his graveyard work. That changes his probability. Every time you step your game up, whether it's economically or educational wise, this is why some of you guys would never know the potential of a real relationship, because of the people you chose to connect yourself with. A lot of times your testimony that you have is only based off what you have allowed yourself to experience. I'm going to say that again. The only reason why you keep testifying and saying certain things and having certain outcome is because you never gave yourself an opportunity to experience something different. If you are still struggling with $1,000 and you became a six-figure woman or man, then $1,000 ain't gonna mean that. And so therefore you understand the possibility of being in a higher tax bracket. If you decide to get with somebody that's actually for you and they work for you and they assist you and they want to see you win, now your probability changes. They still up under the same umbrella as a friend, but this particular friend actually want to see you win. Now all of a sudden you're saying you actually see what it's like and the possibilities of having somebody in your life that actually wanted you to win. That's my thing, and I've been trying to tell people about Minister Mario. Other than my grandmother, I've had people help me, assist me, do all this other stuff. Everybody is not going to change your probability unless that person is committed to you, dedicated to you, and want to see you win. And I experienced that in Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, and that's why it changed where my trajectory, what I was able to do. Now, if I come across somebody that I'm working with, and even if it's a client, one of the things that I try to do is I try to encourage them according to what they are comfortable with, is give yourself an opportunity to experience something different so you know consciously that this is possible. And it does not have to be the way that it is. You can be in the same situation right now in your life. But if you have had the experience of dealing with certain arche of healing, signs, wonders, and miracles, that means the sickness, like in my situation, my anemia don't have to change. Because I live in a different probability. I understand the ideas of changing situations and circumstances no matter what is going on. That's why I have not lost my quality of life. Mother Susan was talking to me, and she said, Apostle, I worked in the hospital. She said, I've seen people with their hemoglobin that low. She said their eyes are black. She said their face is sunken in. She said, you don't look like anything what I have seen. And what has happened is because I don't live in those possibilities. I give myself different outcomes because of the moves that I make. I did my goat. I did my ceremony. I had already went to my egun. I had fed them. I had fed the ground. I had fed the cemetery. And so therefore, when I found myself in that situation, my probability of coming out of that situation and my probability of maintaining, if not elevating my quality, well, apparently my quality of life is that my dick is harder than it ever been. But praise God. You know what I'm saying? But did I go into that situation looking for that? But the works that I did at the level that I did with them changed not only me economically, it changed the situation on my job. It changed the situation with the doctors that I was dealing with. And it put me in such a strong position, even though I was going through some of the similar things that other people were going through. All I'm trying to tell you guys, I would love, what reason I said this in the beginning, why I was so excited. Monique is experiencing the probabilities of Impungo and Palo. Yes, she was already giving her candles. She was already doing her prayers. She was already, but once she elevated herself into that membership, then the possibilities of the same work put her in a whole nother bracket. So now you're experiencing things that you would not have experienced outside of that membership. Even my baby Scorpio, the stuff that she worried about and things she concerned about. Now, if she gets into either Palo or she gets into Haitian voodoo, her scenario can stay the same, but her outcome is going to turn, and it's going to turn fast. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. It's like the moment that the United States of America got involved with Ukraine. because the United States of America is a superpower, it changed the probability of victory for Ukraine against Russia. You could still have the same adversary, but when certain heavy hitters step in your life and you step your game up to a point where now all of a sudden that when Demetrius do protection work, that thing gonna come in stronger and stronger. They're gonna defend him more. You know what? I couldn't even really at this point, because of Demetrius' experience and his drive for spirituality. I can't even really give y'all an idea. Darius and Demetrius, the way that they are, if those two had the probability of Haitian voodoo behind them, like I would be sitting here looking for testimonies out of the yin yang, because they already have a certain mindset. They already have a certain vision for themselves. They already got certain things they're trying to do. And so even when you put certain things or big guns in your pocket, it's going to change and it's going to get you to certain plateaus a lot faster, a lot stronger, and with less, it would make it hard for people to, even harder to impede your success and your endeavors. Right, going on a cruise, all expense paid for. Ooh, all right now, Stormy. Never knew that would happen for Stormy. Haha, like wow. And let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all, working with me, it's gonna always, because of the arche that's on my life. But when you support me at certain levels, you know what I'm saying? When you support on a consistent basis, that the magic of probabilities change more and more. So, example, here is all the disciples in the ship, right? All of them had the possibilities of asking Yahshua to bid them to come. The only person out of the 12 disciples that decided to change his probability, what was possible, was Peter. He said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come. Now, you would have thought after Peter stepped out the ship that the other 11 disciples would have wanted that possibility, that probability. They never did. You only hear about Peter and he walked in the water. Now, it does, what preachers try to harp on is that Peter sunk. Once you have experienced something, pass or fail, the taste is in your mouth. The Bible says if you have tasted of the heavenly gift, you know what's possible. Once you experience that possibility, you know it's always possible. But like I said before, you can't miss what you ain't never had. You can't even believe God on a certain level because you ain't never experienced. But my point was, people could see you receiving miracles, signs, wonders all day long and never say, you know what? If Peter can do it, Lord, bid me to come. I'm Matthew. Lord, bid me to come. I'm John. Lord, bid me to come. I'm James. And all his disciples should have been on the water with him because they all were learners of Yahshua. But only one changed his probability. And so therefore, this is why. Oh, thank you so much, Sunflower. Go, hey. Yes, I'm feeling quite well, and I'm celebrating my birthday. I was with my mom, my sister, and my son the other day, and I let them love on me where they could afford to love on me. Now I'm loving on me the way I can afford to love on me. I don't put my expectations and my desires on people. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna repeat this because it just reminded. And I don't know why I got to repeat this, because I'm a very good communicator. I have expressed it. If you have membership in Haitian Voodoo, Orisha, or Palomiambe from my website, your work comes before anybody's work. The only work that's going to come before your work, if I got to do work for myself, then everybody shit go to the back burner. And I have been honest. I have been direct. I don't care if you ordered before one of my memberships ordered. Their work comes before your work. That's the purpose of being a member of one of those communities that I work from. And doesn't mean that your work won't get done. Doesn't mean your consultation won't get done. But you would not take precedence over any of these people. If you want, and before 2025 come in, before January 20, if you trying to get yourself in a position, then you need to put yourself, you need to change your probability. You need to change your adjacentness to Chief Apostle Ely. If you out here doing all this talking, and let me tell y'all something, I am not somebody that you contact unless I give you permission. And the only people that I tell y'all all the time, my church don't take care of me. So therefore, my donations and the things that I bring in through my readings and my consultation, that's what take care of my ministry and the things that I have to do. And so therefore, anytime that you come in and you trying to get me to have conversation with you that you ain't paying for, that's a problem. Unless me and you done had that conversation that you can do it like that, don't do that to me. Because you going to piss me off. I don't talk to nobody for free. I don't trick for free. I don't eat pussy for free. I don't know what I got to tell you. I keep explaining to you. I am not that guy. I have a ministry to build. I have a business to build. And to take resources. I'd be so nervous to ask you to talk. No, not you, baby. Because you do. It's some of these. It's some of my babes on here. No lie. I'll give a lot of y'all. And not to make this about money in respect of my donations, but you don't have that level of importance in me because you don't support me like that. If you were supporting me like that, then I would deal with you like that. But you're not that type of client. And you need to act accordingly. You're not that type of client. So you need to act accordingly. If you want to talk to me, get you a progression reading or a progression, get a consultation or something of that nature, and I would adhere to you. I ain't got but one charity case on this whole planet of these billions of people. That is Mother Susan. That's the only one that I do charity work for. And sometimes she get on my nerve, and I be ready to cut her off, but I'm still hanging in there with them. But let me tell y'all something. It is, and the church world mess a lot of people up. If you want a different outcome in the same given situation, then it's like keep saying that your finances are the same. You ain't did nothing to change the probability. You either ain't enlarged your territory, either you have not created another source of flow for your finances, or you didn't go back to school. The probability will never change until you make the adjustment. I want enough people to experience my real ministry and what I have the capability. Look at what I have all gone through since I've been 51. It's from the urinary tract infection, the going through the wars that I've been going through, to dealing with the situation and circumstances in my family, to dealing with this anemia that I just found out on my birthday, which is Sunday, that my dad is anemic. My sister and my baby brother had, on my dad's side, has anemia, but they have sickle cell. You know, when I be telling people about the power of God in my life, because I look on my mama's side, dad's side, I can look just like I'm sick. I can look like the things that have happened to me. I can look like the wars that I've been through, but I don't, because of Isaiah 10 and 27. I know I'm anointed. I know I'm chosen. And I don't take that for granted, because things could have gone another way. And God is still moving for me. But my probability is I did that goat ceremony and y'all was right there with me when I was doing that sacrifice and told y'all I had to do that before a certain time. Before that other stuff came down the pipe. Me not even knowing that I would be in a hospital for my anemia, because I had never experienced it in my life. Never. I'm not even a sickly man. So when that happened, and just as quickly as I went into it, I came out of it. Just like the second when I had the relapse at my job. The quickest I went into it, I'm coming out of it. I went from, and the girl, and one thing about it, when God is for you, the young lady that the RN that was in my hospital room, she told me, she said, Mr. Ely, she said, before I even gave you the blood, your hemoglobin was, it went from 4.3 to a 6.7 before you ever got your blood transfusion. I was like, what? She said, no, you were already going up before you ever got the blood. Come on here, somebody. If God be for you, and guess what? He's the watchman of my tabernacle. That's something I've been trying to teach y'all. You so busy, you would not be so, if you do some of the things that I have encouraged you to do. Because let me tell y'all something. If I was in some of y'all predicament, I would have been done that. I would have did whatever I had to do to get there. Know why? Because when you going through something and you have a different law of probability on your life, your outcome gonna always be different. You will have the same type of testimonies that I would be having if you change your law of probability. But what you won't do is you think because you prayed for something in the frequency and the vibration that you on, that something from a higher level of frequency and vibration is going to come down, and that ain't how that works. You got to come up where it is. It don't come down where you at. That ain't how this works. Frequency go up, 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 up. If you're not elevating, or in my case, ascending, because I ascended on my birthday as well. So I was getting power from my birth cycle. I was getting power from that goat ceremony that was going on, and I was already eating well and with my herbs and stuff. So because of my anemia, I went and got sarsaparilla. If I got it in here. Because I be trying to teach y'all something. A lot of times people like, oh, I live a charmed life. I ain't even gonna fake it with you. I live a charmed life. I live a charmed life. I have my buddy here. This is my voodoo doll. This is a heavy hitter. This is a high priest. But he's also attached to Palo Miambe. So I went and got I have a moringa tree behind my house, but I went and bought some moringa. But I'm trying to find that what I want to show y'all. I bought some sarsaparilla. Oh Lord, because it helps. This is the sea moss that I have. This is the sea moss I got. This is what I mean by changing your probability. This is sea moss with beetroot in it for my iron. But that's not what I was looking for. I need to take that anyway. Because I believe I don't just sit there and go through stuff and not change my probability. Now y'all know I'm big on silver. This one has 30 ppm. I don't worry about not winning. I know I'm a win, but I want to know. It's almost like they said, yeah, Bladderwrack too. That I got that in another mixture, but I know I just bought that. I got my Omega 3. Even though I'm a big fish eater anyway, because I'm having salmon. But where is my... I know these hoes ain't took my stuff. that's my other sea moss. Sea moss is super. But the big deal with sea moss, y'all, is that and that's my mushroom complex. This one right here. This is how I live my everyday life. This ain't something I do because I get sick or something going on. This is my daily regimen. I live a lifestyle that changes my probability in my physical body. Now this oil right here is eucalyptus that I have. This is like, when I tell y'all, this is like maybe like 15 years old. This bottle that I've been working with, because the Ache in here is like insane. When we were doing healing work for not myself or just if somebody really close to me, I use that oil for them. But I thought I know I got it in here somewhere. If it was a pair of drawers, I would find it. Hot tomato then. But it's sarsaparilla. But the reason I bought that sarsaparilla, because I was studying it up on my anemia, and I found out that it helps to reverse the effects of low blood pressure. And so, like I said, I changed my probability. I'm not going to sit there because I got a doctor, because I got insurance, and sit there thinking that he going to do or she going to do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm at optimum level. No, that's my responsibility. And I feel like a lot of black people, when they get doctors, they got lawyers, they don't get up and take the initiative. They act like that person is responsible for everything. No, nobody responsible for me. I'm responsible for me. And you ain't nobody love me like I love me. So therefore, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to change my probability and give me the best. That's what I mean by magic. The best possible outcome when it comes to me. You should have the same mindset. Instead of just saying, amen, Apostle Ely, you telling the truth, or that's real. You should be, every day that you wake up in the morning, you should give yourself the exact same mindset. I want the best possible outcome when it comes to my health, my wealth, my success, my relationships, my children, whatever. And make sure that you have the proper tool that are there, present, operating in your life, so you can experience some of this stuff instead of just thinking that, oh, it's the Lord will. No, some battles you lost because you did not change your probability. There are certain sickness that you went through that you could have came out better, but the way that you went into that and how cheaply you went into that. Let me tell y'all something. The laws of abundance operate not in the laws of scarcity. You still at some point have not been convinced that you want to live in abundance. And you think that you're going to constantly give sparingly, sow sparingly, give little energy and get big energy. Where are you getting these calculations from? Those probabilities, there's no way that those probabilities can change. When Jesus, when one of his disciples said, Lord, all these people got to be fed. Yahshua saw that lad coming. Give me that meal. When he lifted that 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread in front of the divine Father, who he had a relationship with, he changed the probability of these people getting fed with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. The Bible said that not only did they fed the 5,000, they had leftover. See, that's the impact that when the right person got your offering, your stuff in their hand, they change your probability. Now, when Peter and them, when they talked to him about that situation, there's no way without Yahshua that probability would have been able to feed them 5,000 and have leftover. But when it comes to the anointing, the frequency, and the vibration, look at the outcome. Why are you still where you at? Because you don't want to invest in the opportunities that bring you the probabilities of you having a different outcome. The same thing with the man of God. With the woman with the cake that had the intention, her probability was she would have go in there and say, you know what, I'm going to make this cake and me and my son going to eat this cake and die. That's what her probability. when the man of God showed up, because the Bible said that God had commanded the widow to feed him, see, it was an alignment to change her probability. She had already set in her own probability. But what happened was when the man of God came on and said, instead of you making the cake for you and your son, make it for me. And when she, out of obedience, because everything ain't out of faith, some things just out of obedience. She made that cake for him out of obedience. And out of that obedience came her probability. That's why she had more than enough. Then she had abundance. You cannot change your probability doing the exact same behavior, hanging around the same exact energy, frequency, and vibration, and expecting that to manifest on that level. It don't work. You can't stay in the valley trying to manifest the mountaintop. Can I say this again? You cannot stay in the valley trying to manifest the mountaintop. You cannot sit in poverty and try to manifest wealth. You cannot sit in sickness and manifest health. You have to change your probability. You have to change where you are in the situation. The situation with my anemia don't have to change. My energy got to change, and my probability behind that change. That's why I don't have a problem. When I tell you guys, I'm transparent, because I keep seeing what God don't want me to keep bragging and boasting on the spirits and the ego and in my life, then as long as he gonna keep showing up and showing out, I'm gonna talk all kind of shit. Yes, I am. Because that's something to be thankful for. I'm 52 years old and have gone through these trials and went through this. And this, that the Bible said, these light affliction. Let me explain something, y'all, about light affliction. Cannot be compared to the glory that shall be revealed. When you are abiding with the spirit without measure, you are abiding in higher frequency, in my case, extraterrestrial energy, your probabilities will not be the same as somebody that is operating on the frequency of the earth plane. It just not happen. Even if you're operating with celestial energy, or if you're walking with seraphims, or you the highest order of any spirit, and you operate, your probabilities are going to change in your physical world because of their energy, because of their ache. You won't be walking around here and talking about, oh, that's Apostle Ely. You have the same opportunity, and whether it's a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, to change your life. But you're not going to change your life staying in the same frequency. You're going to change your life by getting into a higher frequency. So when Stormy, not only, but God was moving for Stormy before then she got her membership. But she can notice anybody that have gotten that membership, whether it's in Orisha, they know even Darius's readings had changed very drastically spiritually. Because I was like, okay, I done been reading from him a while. His reading was not like that spiritual. Yes, he's a Pisces. But imagine if Darius had that Orisha along with that voodoo. He changes his probability. He already got the big dreams. But now he's changing the probability of manifestation. You got to have a stronger force or energy or frequency behind that. You got a pickup truck that you're trying to pull like 18-wheeler out the ditch. It's not going. You're going to tear up your transmission. You ain't got enough in your engine to pull that kind of manifestation. I don't know what I got to say. I don't know what I got to do. But I have sitting here giving you guys nothing but honesty, showing y'all how this really work. If you want to live and die in your frequency, sir, man, you have every right. But what you're not gonna touch the comet staying on Earth. You're never gonna get to the moon without a rocket. You're not gonna, if you don't know how to, if you ain't figured out yet that it's not about money. Money's not y'all problem. I'm gonna say this, all y'all that think it's about money. Money is not your problem. Your frequency is your problem. Because I don't need money. Money need me. I'm going to always have what I need. That's the free. If you were operating in that frequency and vibration, you would not approach your situation the way that you do. You operate in lack, so therefore the frequency of lack is always a part of your finances. You operate in the spirit of sickness. That's why something always happens and keeping you there. See, you can go through something, but it doesn't keep you there because you operate in a higher frequency. And when your energy operates in a higher frequency, it's a lower vibrational spirit cannot hold you. I'm going to say that again. To all of y'all pretending to be high vibrational and pretending that you operate in this spirit and this and that, a lesser frequency cannot, because the lesser frequency does not flow at the speed of a higher frequency. That's like what you're trying to say is that a crow can keep up with an eagle. It can fly, but it can't keep up with an eagle. And neither does it have the agility and ability that an eagle has. In the separation of those frequencies, as that eagle continues to be the eagle, what your problem is that you claiming to the people that you got it going on. Let me tell y'all something, and especially as a Sagittarius, and I'm going to say this real clear. You don't have to pretend with me. I accept for people who they is. Just like you wouldn't appreciate me telling y'all for this long time that I was a six-figure man, and then I try to act like I make only $50,000. If you're going to put yourself out here in front of people like me and want us to think you got it going on a certain level, then that's what the expectation is. Now you want to fall off like you was a $40 to $100 to $100, $300. Understand why you getting your disrespect. That's where that disrespect coming from. Huh? You've been telling that woman for the long you got 10 inches. Now you showing up with 5. That's where the disrespect coming from. No, half of the stuff you going through is because you trying to portray yourself in an energy, a frequency, and a vibration that you cannot hold and that you do not possess. And then when that person meets you, you're nowhere close to that frequency and vibration, and neither can you manifest that frequency and vibration. If you ain't growed there, then don't declare it. If you ain't about that life like that, then don't say that. Just like you appreciate me for being honest with who I am and telling you that I grew up like this and I was born like this, you appreciate that. You should. But I also, certain men, appreciate people being honest about who they are when they present themselves to me. Because if you don't ever meet up to what you said, I'm always judge you. And I'm not a judgmental person, but I'm going to judge that. You the one came in here acting like you was on my level. You came in here acting like we was compatible and that iron sharpened iron and all this other bullshit. Huh? I don't tell nobody, I don't make nobody do what they be doing. But I'm going to hold you accountable for it. If you don't want me to hold you accountable for certain levels about lifestyle and economics and spirituality, then don't ever tell me that. It's so simple. Just like I wouldn't have told you I was who I say I am if I was not that. Because I don't want the disrespect. A lot of y'all cause y'all own problem because you get around people that got big energy for real. And I may got a big ego and I got some cut up a big thing, but I can back it up. But you were out here trying to jaw act like you and barking when you knew day one you didn't have that bite. Day one. You thought, what makes me believe you thought I was flogging. And that pissed me off even more because I have been a upfront, straight up individual from day one. But you so fake and phony, now all of a sudden now you thought I was doing what you were doing, and now you finding out that I'm actually who I say I am, and now you want me to still have a certain level of respect for you. I don't dislike you. but I don't have no respect for you. And every time you send me a Cash App or you send me a Zelle and it ain't at a certain level, I'm looking at you side eye, telling you straight up. Cause you ain't had to start out like that. If that ain't what you was, you ain't had to do it. I didn't demand my mom, my sister, my nieces, my nephew to entreat me on a certain level. I went and enjoyed them right where they were. I'm going to say it again. I went and loved on them. They loved on me right where they are. Now I'm loving on myself. Where I am. Where the frequency I live. Where the probabilities are of me. And when I tell you, I went and bought me some. The underwears are racy. But y'all know I get down like that. But my thing is that whether it's a spiritual thing or a natural thing, if you don't walk into that woman's life pretending that you Jim Gotti, then she don't have the expectation. Because you can always challenge anything come out of my mouth. You can always say, I never told you that. I never said that. I never displayed that. The same thing about a woman. Huh? You came in there like you was a good woman, you're a Suzuki. You created the expectation to draw that individual in. Now you got to maintain it. And now you can't maintain it because it's not you. You create your own disrespect. You create your own problem. It don't matter what it is in life, whether it's a natural thing or a spiritual thing. Probability is on you. And no matter what your age is, no matter where you at, if you keep hanging around certain people that produce low probability, you're going to be producing low probability. If you keep messing with somebody, because they're going to always give you an excuse not to do what you need to do. And sir, ma'am, that's not on them. That's on you. So if this ain't what you want, it's okay. If this is what you don't want to experience, it's okay. It's my memberships on any level it's not required. It's for all of those that resonate and that you want to have those Peter experiences, that you want to have that bless this and it multiply. You want to have that where Jobaz's prayer, where God is enlarging your territory. That's what all this is for. It's available to those that want that for themselves. That membership doesn't extend to your son, your daughter, your child. It don't work like that. It's an individual thing. You can't hire me for one and got me out here working for the family. Because everybody got to carry their own weight. You're not going to work me like that. See, when I go in an orgy, I understand the perimeter by which I operate. And yes, I try to knock off as many as I can, but they're not required. I have to be something that they want to have sex with too. Because some of y'all getting into an orgy, you got to be something. Just because you desire something don't mean they desire it. I have a lot of fun when I go into those in those spaces because there's a lot of people that see me and want to have sex with me. Bring it on. And my performance level that I have sex ain't got nothing to do with them. That's on me. I don't want to be good looking sexy and then can't lay pipe. That's just me because I got a standard about myself. And now that I got this extra blood, oh my God. Oh my God. So that's how the laws of probability work. And at the end of the day, sir, ma'am, whether you just try to transform from a catfish to a snapper, or whether you try to go from glory to glory to faith to glory, it's all on you. We in the age of Aquarius. It's an individual thing, individual journey. You can keep coming up with the same probabilities and having just enough. That's your business. But what you can't say is that the probabilities for more is not out there, because it is. The opportunity, just like you knocked on that one door, you could have kept knocking to that other door. But that's cool with you. That ain't cool with me. I like living a charmed life. That's me. You may be okay with getting strength to climb the road side of the mountain, fight, get in the wars, and spending 2 and 3 and 4 years fighting somebody. That's you. Me, if I want to drop a spiritual nuclear weapon here, I can. I like that. I like the fact that I went through a health situation and God gave me swift and permanent victory. I like that. I like that I'm going from 6-figure to millionaire status the way that He designed it. And my enemies cannot stop, hinder, or impede my success. I like that. Maybe you like the fact that somebody can hold up your blessings. Somebody can delay your promises. Somebody can impede your success. Maybe that don't bother you, but it bothers me. And I know that I got to get higher and higher and higher in my frequency and vibration, making it harder and harder for low vibrational people, whoever they may be. Whether it be a group, whether it be somebody individual. It don't even matter. I don't even personally care. Because if you can't out-vibrate me, you can't outwork me. I'm going to say that again real slow to some of y'all. If you cannot out-vibrate me, you cannot outwork me. It ain't going to happen. And as long as in my work ethic and how dedicated I get, I'm trying to see, somebody might send me a cash app for my birthday. Somebody did send me a cash app. Thank you so much, whoever this is. Demetrius, this was perfect. I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. He sent me a donation for my birthday. He said for the Birthday Hoe Fund. It's called the Birthday Hoe Fund. If anybody want to contribute to the Birthday Hoe Fund, this is the season. It's a blessing. I love that. Ain't God good to me? This is anointed hoe. Praise God. But I thank you so much, Demetrius. That was clever and witty and well received. Thank you, sir. But I say to many of you guys, life is what you make it. Good evening. Life is truly what you make it. I have the outcomes that I have because of the probabilities that I constantly change. And it's not just me praying, not just me doing conjure, but how I take care of myself, who I associate with myself, how I cut stuff and nip stuff at the bud. A lot of times, a lot of probability cannot change because you don't have life skills. You don't know what to do and say in any given situation. And you make things, instead of making them better than they were, you make them worse than they were. Instead of you turning a mountain into a molehill, you should be able to speak to that mountain and be removed. Like, there's so many different ways of approaching the same ideal problem. That was telling my baby Scorpio, if you focus your energy on talking to your ego and you get that membership, that stuff that you worried about right now, the frequency is different. The king heart is in God's hand. And so therefore, even those people, that same people, remember I did work for some one of my members' sister. And I told her, I said, the same lady that rejected you for your license, you're gonna get them same license, the nursing license, from that same lady. The same lady that giving you a hard time, not a different lady, huh? And when I said that, she didn't believe that. A lot of y'all trying to understand. I be operating on a whole nother frequency, so I'm talking from where I'm coming from. She did not believe what I was saying when I said, but when it happened, she came back and told me. Everybody that deal with me it's not on my frequency. You be like, what is he talking about? Where he getting that from? Because me and you operate on two frequencies. But when what I say come to pass, then you say, oh, okay, you can get blessed from my frequency, even if you ain't on my frequency. Have some wisdom. There's multiple ways that you can get your world to change until you get yourself together. Be smart. Be wise. Be cunning. Be crafty. Don't be stupid. Don't be ignorant. I'm a Sagittarius. I cannot stand stupidity. You've been into this too long to be struggling in certain areas of your life, all because you won't change your frequency. And you're going to let money stand in the way of a different charmed life. I think that's stupid. I think it's asinine. I think it's dumb. I would never do it. I'm not going to live in it. If all I got to do is give my money and my time, my energy to have a different frequency, done. Why do you think I took care so good? Done. I'm looking at probabilities. And now I'm living the results right now in real time behind that probability. That's wisdom. You thought I was being a fool by spending that kind of money, but look at what kind of results it unyielded. Look at where you at, where I am. That's why I ain't out here fighting with these other spiritualists, because I'm not a Dollar General. I'm not not on a Dollar General. I am not a tree mechanic. I am also not a flea market spiritualist. I'm not none of them. I don't even. Why would I argue over? Because I don't even want their income. I don't want their lifestyle. I don't want their probabilities. Keep your money to yourself. Your money got the mange. No. You got struggle money. I live in abundance. And what I want, I get. Favor falls on me, whether I'm expecting it or not expecting it. And that's all I've been trying to express to each and every one of you gonna follow me. What's the point of following me and being a part of everything and you're not gonna benefit from the frequency? It just makes no sense. All this good dick over here, and you going to bed, not as witness say, fill me up. Like your guts, your stomach, your navel, all that should be pushed all the way up. All this good meat. That's on you. The magic of possibilities. All right. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Thank you guys for considering myself. I'm going to show you again. Actually, hold on. Because I told the girl, I said, I want to light my candles in my room. Do you think it should be okay? So she was like, the smoke alarm might not go off. So I'm going to try to light my candles to my cake for y'all. I'm going to try. So she said it should be all right. Cause I was like, this real? So, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. Happy birthday to me. How old are you? 52. How old are you? 52. How old are you? How old are you? We love you, we do. That's how I do celebrate. We love you, we do. We love you. Look at that. We love you. We love you. We do. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for and don't forget to hit the like button, to hit the shares. This is a monetized channel, so thank you to each and every one of you guys that love on me, that support Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm just trying to show y'all how to live and let live, and probability change could be so much better for you if you just take this knowledge, wisdom, and understand that I'm sharing. It is quiche, it's guava cake. It's guava. I ain't gonna eat it all anyway, but I just love having pretty cakes. Only thing I eat all of is some tail. I do that now. I eat all of that. But everything else, I just eat some of it and call it a day. But thank you so much. Much love to each and every one of you guys.